Hey guys, Christina Ricci. If you want more PARS but you struggle with distance off the tee or direction, so your balls are really veering offline, let's make sure you're really staying down and in your posture. With the driver, a lot of players tend to kind of pop out of their posture just because it's a longer shaft. They're trying to make a longer backswing because they want to kill it. But instead, believe it or not, your backswing doesn't have to be as long as you think. The key is staying in your posture and using the ground. I'm going to show you what that means right now. Some players, with the driver especially, get a little too level with their shoulder line. So even with the driver, we need to get our shoulder line down. And during the transition, keep it down. All right, with the driver especially, players really elevate that shoulder too soon. All right, so really feel like your shoulder line is down. Now, because this is a longer shaft, your shoulder line is going to feel a little less down than with the iron because the iron's shorter and it does have a more vertical swing. This is a longer shaft and it has a flatter style swing. However, you're still down with your shoulder line, even though the shaft is swinging more around your body. My shoulder line is still down. We just don't want a vertical situation where we can pitch this shaft into the ground. All right, that's a really important point, but we do not want to get flat with our shoulder line with the driver. All right, so this would be flat, and this would be good. On the transition, we want to keep our shoulder line down. This would be good. This would be bad. All right, so I want to show you what happens when our shoulder line doesn't go down, even with the driver. All right, when we get too flat, which I see a lot with the driver. All right, so we want to keep our ear on that line. And this is the shaft plane line. All right, so the ear line represents the posture line. Right, as Mo takes it back, you can see how her ear is coming off the line, and her shoulder line here at the top is really level. Right, when that happens, typically you end up with a wide open face at impact. Even though her hands are coming down the shaft plane line, she's doing a great job trying to recover. She's super athletic, but she never recovered her ear back on the line, so she's completely out of her posture. All right, and that really affects the club face at impact. Club face is open. All right, and then she has a hard time getting through. So we got to get our shoulder line down even with the driver. They come up out of their posture like this. All right, so you really need, with the driver, stay down. All right, really feel low to the ground. All right, because it's going to give you a lot more pop coming through the ball. All right, so really feel down. You're going to feel real low to the ground. All right, this is just a good feeling to have with the driver. Players just get a little too elevated, come out of their posture. All right, so if I drew a line from my ear to my hip, as we turn to our backswing and on the through swing, we want to keep that line on our ear. Where players go off as they rise up and they lose their forward bend. All right, so that line comes off their ear. So if you visualize a line from your ear to your hip and stay on that through the shot, you're going to be pleased with the results.